Because We Care cash grants and other support to parents of school-aged children from nursery to secondary levels across the country is a hallmark of the government and will be constantly increased over the coming years. Speaking this past week at his alma mater, the Quarantine Comprehensive High School, Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa said government recognizes the challenges parents face, especially single-parent families, and as such instituted the Because We Care cash grant in 2014, an initiative that was discontinued when the APNU AFC government took office in 2015. With the return of the PPPC government in 2020, the initiative was not only restarted, it was increased and has been increasing every year since.
Because as a government, we recognize and we believe that the parents alone cannot finance their children to go to school, and the government should take in some of those slacks that will be created when the parents cannot able to satisfy all the needs of their child or children. And as a result of that, this cash grant program, or Because We Care program, started. And then for the first year we had that program for $10,000, and then it was stopped when we went out, when the PPP civic government came out of office. And from 2015 to 2020, the program was stopped. Although we made, at that time, representation when we were in the opposition for the then government to continue the program, they said that they don't have the funds to continue the program. But at that point, or that time, the total value of the program was $1.8 billion. And it was only for the children attending public schools. And although they said that they did not have the funds to continue the program, they increased dietary supply to government agency by $1.8 billion. So instead of giving the children the funds at that time, it went into another area, an area that was not necessary. And we made a pledge that when we get back into government, that we will restart this program. And not only this program, many other programs that were stopped. From 2015, we said that we will restart those programs. And when we got back into government in 2020, we restarted this program. However, we only didn't restart it, we extended the program, and we extended it to students attending private schools. So all the students now in this country are receiving the Because We Care cash grant. And over the years, we have increased it incrementally from $10,000 in 2014 to today, $50,000 every child is receiving from the government of Guyana. And I want to make a commitment, and we heard both from the President of our country and the Vice President that these programs, funds for this program will continue to increase. And why we are doing this? Today, in this school alone, Quarantine Comprehensive, we will be paying out, or the teachers will be paying out, or the government will be paying out almost $29 million to the students here. $29 million, and when you add the $5,000 school uniform to that, it will be a total of $32 million alone in quarantine comprehensive.
Minister MUSTAPHA urged the parents present in the audience to look at government's interventions across the board to better grasp the vision and commitment that is being demonstrated.
We must look also holistically what the government is doing in the education sector for our students. Never before in the history of our country we are seeing all these opportunities that are existing and new opportunities that are being made available to our students today. And I want to be very frank. Many of you all, parents who are here, would have passed through the process when you were about to write your GCE or CXE exam. Your parents would have had to struggle to get or raise that exam fees for you all to write. Many of you would have known that or passed through that experience. Today, students with 8 and less subject, the government is paying the total examination fee for that. You have a grant that can take care of some of the expenses for your students. The government is making that available. The government is paying the examination fees now for 8 subjects and below for your students. When the students complete secondary school and they want to go to they want to start tertiary education, the government has made that free now, and no one in this country is required to pay tuition fee at the University of Guyana. That is free. So all these are benefits that we are making available. And right here around your community, you have a lot of facilities that students can choose from. Not only the University of Guyana, but you have here an oil and gas institute that is in Billa world class, one of its kind, the only kind in the Caribbean is being built at Port Moran, where our students can learn directly from this institution that is being built here. So not only at the University of Guyana, but you can come to this oil and gas institute here.
The Because We Care cash grant program was launched under the PVPC government in 2014, abolished by APNU AFC in 2015, and reinstituted by the PVPC upon its return to office in 2020. This year's cash grant amounted to $50,000 plus a $5,000 uniform allowance for every child from nursery to secondary school. While at the Quarantine Comprehensive, Minister MUSTAPHA spearheaded the distribution of the cash to appreciative parents on hand to receive the much anticipated cash injection from government.